Hello, hello, and let's look at something I've talked about this deck before. It's the Sola Busca, but this is the Scarlet Imprint deck, which is sort of an anomaly in modern decks for several reasons. One, it's not numbered or signed. I'm not sure how many were made. There are other decks. There's another deck from Scarlet Imprint that was numbered with a limited edition, and this one, it's so strange. It came out with a book at the same time by Peter Mark Adams, and it was about the Sola Busca. It's called Sola Busca, A Game of Saturn, and with Scarlet Imprint, it's several editions, very fancy. Even the paperback now is highly sought after and pricey for a paperback book. I have seen it. I flipped through it. It's very academic, very academic, very academic lens when looking at the wonderful Sola Busca. So I obtained this one, was it last year or the year before? Anyway, I made a video of it before, but I like to keep my eye on, inventory that's out there and seeing what's there. This deck usually goes, now it goes for around $1,000, which is crazy for something not signed, not limited edition. But I think the big factor is scarcity. It is, if people bought it, they're not letting it go because it is really an exceptional work. Look at this guidebook. Did a really good book, a really good job with this little book. It's just about the Trumps. 2017 is when this came out. Has a nice finish. And then this box. This box is a simulated snake. Scarlet Imprint does really good publishing. Fancy stuff. Look at this. There's even, in the bottom, there's sort of a felted feel to it. Really, and it's a nice box. Beautiful. The back of these cards, it is the same. So you can see there's, it's not different. It's all the print, the quality of these cards. Really decent cardstock. These are really well done. And then the other thing that really impressed me, so these are uncoated, but the colors in these are really nice. And it is not a restored deck. And you can easily tell that because the shields have flaked off. So if they had any type of sort of enamel paint on them, they would have flaked off and been, you can't read them. So, unrestored deck, beautiful cardstock. Can you imagine if they did this treatment to the Thoth Tarot? That would be crazy. Just really lovely. There we go. There's another one. Another one of those shields. So, in the booklet, I'll put that aside. In the booklet, it says there are trumps. And I never thought of these as trumps. Just because it's a very non-traditional tarot. So Matto, M-A-T-O, is considered the Fool. And in this deck, it's the book places it at the end. And then the first one, Pamphilio. This is Pamphilio. And This is a ritual. These are ritual gestures. So this one is a ritual greeting. I guess he's pointing. He's kind of, look at the mouth open. These are a table of ritual gestures. So this is what I'm looking at. Panfilio, Limpio, Nero, Verone, Falco. So these greetings are opening the rite, ritual sacrifice, honoring the Olympian gods, ritual greeting, calling down the moon, invocation, extracting the menstruum, possession, honoring Saturn, honoring the Chthonian gods, ritual of theurgic ascent, and extracting ejaculate. So let's go through these. Postumio, there we go. Postumio, who is not on the ritual. It's crazy how some of these have faces, some of these don't. Limpio is the opening of the rite, so he's got some type of herb, or maybe some type of something flammable. This one is Mario. It's 4. Catulo. Sesto. Dio Toro is this one, Dio Toro, and this is the looks like a chariot. 8 Nerone or Neroni. So this one is the ritual sacrifice card. Ritual sacrifice. This is Falco, and this card is honoring the Olympian gods. And Venturio. This is also a ritual greeting card, just like 1, Panfilio. A ritual greeting. This one is Tullio. Tullio does not have a ritual gesture. This is Carbone. Carbone is calling down the moon. There's the moon. Usually you would call down the moon with a basin of water. So the water is reflecting the moon itself. Catone. Catone is this one. Bacco. Then Vitillo. This is an invocation card. Olivio or Olivo. This is extracting the menstruum. Extracting the menstruum. I don't. Interesting. Ipio. This is possession. This one is Lintulo, and Lintulo is honoring Saturn. I don't see anything. Usually you would see like an hourglass or something that would. I don't see that. Sabino honoring the Chthonian gods. Chthonian gods. Sabino. Nimbrato, card 20. Nebuchadnezzar. This one is Ritual of Theurgic Ascent. And the Ace of Swords, of which that is not, Extracting the Ejaculate. The Ace of Swords. Let's look at that. Ace of Swords. Where are you? Here is Extracting the Ejaculate card. I guess because the hands on the shaft, the arm over the forehead, maybe in a way of ecstasy, release. To me, it maybe looks like he's getting a reach around. I don't know. That's what it seems like to me. If they're releasing the... I'm going to put the matto there, just like it says in the book, even though I usually put mine first, and put those back. So that was just a little bit of some of the interesting Game of Saturn academic research that was done, which I have not read the book. And this says it is a brief guide to the trumps and court cards. There are astrological qualities that, of course, these are not typical tarot, because I don't feel that the Tarot Busca is Sola Busca is very much proto-tarot, I believe. Astrological qualities, destructiveness and malevolence, gate of incarnation, warfare and strife, great malefic, intelligence and deceit, wealth and power, gate of excarnation. What does that mean, gate of excarnation? Oh, you can see this book is also sewn, so it's not stapled. Violence and unnatural death, poisonous, enhances other effects, materialization, unyielding, and shedding blood. So when the card descriptions for this, so here's Tullio, this is number 11. A figure dressed in purple armor holds a flaming upright torch and bears a large shield. His cap is reminiscent of the Phrygian cap. Historical reference, none is known. Interpretation, the upward pointing of the torch, when contextualized with 11 posthumous downward pointing torch, constitutes, good Lord, a reference to the Mithraic torchbearers, Cauties and Cautopates, who mark the solstices and hence the Platonic gates of the sun. The southern solstice or gate is marked by an upward pointing torch, since this celebrates physical death and the liberation of the soul to resume the pure life of the spirit. Yes, so that is a little, it's very much in the weeds. But there we go. I just wanted to revisit this deck. It is amazing, this deck and this edition. And I'm really lucky to have it on a whim. How did I get it? People have asked me, how do I get decks that I'm looking for? eBay set up an alert and just, this one, I was the only one that wanted it. I think I had to bid and wait. I got it for a very good price, considering what it's worth. So if you're looking for something, keep at it. If you think it's too much, wait. I'm sure something else will be around. But remember, the further you go into the future, the more scarce things are, especially if people are not letting them go, which this one seems to be one of those. So anyway, thank you for watching.